Hey there, welcome back to Wild Moonlight Vlogs, or hello if you're new. Today I wanted to do a February bullet journal setup. I am not artistic in the sense of drawing on paper. I do actually like to draw, but mostly on my iPad and not very consistently. So I haven't really done a lot of bullet journal setups because I feel like people want to see more of the artistic version, which is perfectly fine. But one, was requested to make this video, and two, wanted to make this video because I feel like whenever I talk to someone who wants to try bullet journaling, they say that they feel intimidated by the fact that they don't draw a lot. So I thought this video would be pretty good for anyone who doesn't draw either. And also, before we get started on the how I'm adding some art to my bullet journal without drawing, you don't really have to draw or have an artistic bullet journal for it to be a bullet journal. You can do a completely minimalist bullet journal that is completely functional, and that is perfectly fine. Most of the time, before I started doing this, I actually only started doing this in January, and I've been bullet journaling for a few years. I just add highlighters to make my bullet journal feel prettier. But anyways, jumping into the video, I recently started using my stash of magazines to add sort of artwork and cutouts and just doing collage work into my bullet journal, which I've had some of these magazines for like 5 years now. Most of them are tea time magazines. Some of them are like cottage magazines. I really like things that are pretty, and I've been keeping them for that long because I didn't want to throw away something that pretty. They make me so happy, but I haven't figured out what to do with them, so they've been sitting in this basket the entire time. Some of them are nibbled on by mice because the home we had before this one was right next to a field, so we had mice a lot. So I have been adding them into my bullet journal, and I started off the process by going through my bullet journal. Not my bullet journal. I started off by going through my pile of magazines and looking for pictures with sort of a pink theme. I feel like that fits for, February. That is like Valentine's Day, and I looked for some reddish. I couldn't really find a lot of red, but I thought red would be nice for Lunar New Year and for Imbolc. So I just looked for a lot of different pictures with the right color scheme. That's basically been my only guide as far as how to make a collage, is looking for the colors that I want to have in my bullet journal. And thankfully I have a lot of markers, so I can just add in small details by hand through that. But basically, I just make a collage, and then I don't have to do any drawing at all, which I really like. Once I went through and picked out the pictures that I wanted to use, I went ahead and trimmed them out, made them sort of more like stickers, and made them kind of pretty. My hand cramped up really bad. These were not good scissors to use. I started a list of things that I want to get to do this in the future, such as white ink pens, because you'll see that I majorly goofed when I started the actual layout of the whole thing, and some new scissors, because these are just like 5-year-old kitchen scissors that are not meant to do little detail work, and ooh, my hand cramps. So after a little bit of a lunch break, because I spent a really long time on the whole magazine cutout situation, I started off with a 1-page calendar spread. I normally do a 2-page, and I think I prefer a 2-page, but I didn't think I would have the space to add in anything else. If you saw my 2021 setup, you probably already know that I mostly do digital planning as far as anything long-term, such as monthly or yearly or quarterly or anything like that. Honestly, I don't do a lot of long-term planning anyways. I am more of a daily and weekly planner, so I didn't really know what to add to this, but I'm trying to get better at using any tool for a longer term period. So I did a 1-page, which I won't be doing again. I really like the 2-page a lot better, and I completely messed it up. I completely messed up my bullet journal spread because I was looking at the wrong calendar when I started putting in the dates. Really, really smart. And for once, I used a permanent ink pen instead of an erasable pen. Poor choice. Poor choice. I have an app for just about everything, so after I put in all of the correct dates, I went ahead and added in the lunar cycle for the month. I do have this in the front of my bullet journal as well, but I just don't really like flipping back and forth, so I just went ahead and used the app, and then I looked up the Lunar New Year and Imbolc, and also, you know, my anniversary and Valentine's Day, which are things that I don't have to look up. Though, honestly, on this day, I probably shouldn't have trusted myself and looked it up anyways, because I got all of the things wrong. And then I went ahead and just used a glue stick. I think it's like Elmer's Extreme or something like that. It's the only thing that I had on hand. Finding this randomly is why I started doing collages in the first place. It was in my makeup drawer. I don't know why, but it was. So the only things that I'm really trying to track for a monthly time frame is books. I'm really trying to read 2 books a month. I am already behind on that, and it's January when I'm filming this, but I am trying to do 1 nonfiction and 1 fiction book every month. I am realizing that I shouldn't have set myself up with that goal because I don't read as much as I used to. Burnt out gifted kid problem. I'm sure a lot of us know exactly where I'm coming from. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's really late at night when I'm recording this voiceover, and so I just sort of... It's 8 p.m. What? Oh no. So after the books tab, I added in a tasks tab. I don't know why I added in a task tab because I didn't actually have a plan of anything to fill it in, so it's still just naked. But I really wanted to use the highlighters that I got, or I'm sorry, mild liners that I got, because they're pretty and I really like them. So I added 5 tasks that I can try to figure out. I don't know what's gonna go in here, but it's pretty, right? That justifies it, I think, maybe, I don't know. One thing that I really have been looking forward to as far as bullet journaling in February goes is I've had a new weekly daily spread in my mind that I've been really wanting to try out. I normally set up all of my weeks in advance so that I can just roll with it when I get to that week and not have to spend time on it. I didn't do that now because it's such a new spread to me that I want to give myself time to like work out the kinks as I go. Basically, I am adding in a little bar across the top. I did end up erasing this and redoing it off camera because I wanted more space, but basically the top, not even a quarter of the page, is just a weekly layout where I can put in any deadlines or appointments or anything, and then I'm just going to fill it in throughout the day as sort of just a daily log goes, a daily to-do list. No planning ahead because I tend to do that too often, and having to rewrite things and just frustrates myself. But that is the end of the video. If you guys want a March plan with me and like a review on how this spread works for me, let me know, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Please hit subscribe. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.